Good morning, welcome to a cold and rainy winter's morning in Tokyo, Japan. I see a long line over here. I was like, what is everyone getting? It's ice cream. It's because it's cute. Definitely not the weather for ice cream, but it looks cute. Let's keep walking, keep hitting umbrellas. I've been to Tokyo 3 times, and every single time it's been the winter. So it's been cold every single time. I definitely need to come back in the summer. There are so many snacks. Seems like a lot of sweet stuff. The rain is really coming down now. I'm so glad that the hotel let me borrow an umbrella. So, if you just clicked on this video and it's the first time you're seeing me, hello, my name is Ben, and I just spent a week in Shanghai, China, and I just arrived in Tokyo, Japan, and I'm so glad to be here. It's so cold, but I don't care. I really don't care. And it's funny because this is literally the one day out of this week that it's gonna rain, but I was gonna change my plans, but I was like, no, let me continue what I was gonna do because I'm gonna be here for a while, I feel. So it's gonna be so much fun. I love Japan so much. And I know everywhere has their problems, nowhere is perfect, but I think Japanese society does so many things right. I think it's a great example for humanity, to be honest. Like, they do so many things right, and like I said, I know they have problems, everybody does, but I think there's so many societies, so many countries, so many cultures around the world that can learn from Japanese people. Is it a lantern? I'm not too sure, but it's a big lantern. So that is Senso-Ji. It is a Buddhist temple, and it's been here since around the year 600. It's extremely old, and it's extremely important. I remember last time I came here, you can like write notes, I think. Like, I'm not sure if it's like prayers, I assume it is, or prayers or wishes. But yeah, this area is absolutely amazing. And I was hoping that the rain would scare some people away, but there's still a few people here. But I wanted to come here very early, like I said, 9:30, so later in the day it's going to be super busy. But I love Japan so much. I'm going to say it a million times today, but it is amazing. If you ever get the chance to visit Japan, go. Do it. So it looks like they're selling some souvenirs over here. And you can burn incense, I think. People come here to pray, of course. But we can go up there. And this area is completely free. You don't need to pay anything to come here. Like I said, come here. Try and come here early just to get away from the crowds. But let's go inside. There you go. This area is amazing. So there's a few shrines that you walk through to get to the Senso-Ji, which is here. And there you go. Amazing. This is a winter's morning in Tokyo, Japan. A lot of tourists here, but also a lot of Japanese people. So, like I said, this is a very important Buddhist area. I think you can put some donations into there, but wow, this is amazing. This is so cool. Like I said, the year 600, I think this was established, so it's extremely old, and it means a lot to a lot of people. Just the detail is amazing. So people are going down there to pray, and yeah, like I said, you can come here and put a wish in or put a prayer in. You can just throw your money in there. Amazing. So this is actually fortune. So people are drawing a fortune, and it says if you drew a bad fortune, then tie it to the rack. So I guess it's changes to a good fortune, not sure, but inside there you just pick at random 100 yuan, shake it up, and then take a fortune out. Wow. I'm going to read you a little bit of history about this place. I really hope this is true. So it says, according to the legends, 2 fishermen found a statue of Kannon in a river, and although they tried to return it to the river, the statue kept reappearing, leading to the local village chief to recognize it as a spiritual significance. He converted his home into a small temple to honor Kannon, which eventually grew into Senso-Ji, so where we are right now. So the main hall, which I'm guessing is this one, it was officially constructed in the year 645. Wow, 1400 years ago, making it one of Japan's most ancient and revered temples. Over the centuries, Senso-Ji has served as a center of the Buddhist worship and a cultural hub. Extremely damaged in World War II air raids, the temple was reconstructed as a symbol of hope and resilience for the Japanese people. Amazing. Wow, and I'm sure they have some festivals and like events here. So I really hope that's true. I really hope that's true. Found by two fishermen, and then it became this. So if it wasn't for those two fishermen, all of these people would not be here right now. Wow, amazing. Let's take a look at the surrounding areas, because there's a lot more. Like I said, I'm guessing this is the main hall, but there's a lot more around this area that we can see, so let's check it out. All right, so today's date is November 20, 2024. You're probably going to be watching this video in probably about 2 weeks, because I have a lot of videos to upload from Shanghai and Tokyo. So the temperature today, 45 degrees Fahrenheit, 7 degrees Celsius. And it's so windy, but I don't care. Like I said, it's not gonna ruin my day, but this place is absolutely massive. It is huge. The main hall, and like I said, a few shrines over there. We have some pagodas. There's a nice garden over there, so we are going to see everything. I think after this I'm going to go to the top of the Sky Tree, Tokyo Sky Tree, so I have a reservation for that. But yeah, I was going to change my plans and like go to some arcades and stuff, but I can go there. I'm going to be here for a long time. I can go there another day. There's so many great examples of what society should be like. The first thing is zero trash. Absolutely zero trash. I will pay anyone $1 million if they can find a trash can in Japan. You can't do it because everybody takes it home. Everybody holds on to it until they find somewhere, and many countries, they just throw it on the ground. One thing that I have noticed, the differences between Shanghai and Tokyo, whereas in Japan there's not that much in English, to be honest. Absolutely not complaining, doesn't bother me one bit. Just letting you know that in Shanghai there's a lot more signs, announcements in English, but here not too many. But this stuff is really cool. I wish I knew what it meant, because of course it means something to a lot of people. Nice shoes. Yeah. A guy had cool shoes. Look at these mini temples. Really cool. As you can see, the writing goes down, does not go left to right, it goes top to bottom, which I think is really cool. I love the fact there is no trash on the streets. Everybody's super respectful here. And I read online that things don't really open, so the vending machines on the street, they're so famous, they're so popular, but yeah, they are everywhere. Imagine those in London, imagine those in New York City. They wouldn't last too long. But yeah, I have read online that things open up around 10 a.m. So I guess Japanese people like to sleep in, because there's a lot of stuff still not open, and it's around 9:45. Just love these super tight streets. Look at that small van. Can you imagine living in a van? That'd be fun, right? Maybe we should try that in a few days. Wink wink. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to wait for all this stuff to open up pretty soon. So today's a Wednesday morning. Yeah, it says here 10 o'clock, and as I say that, the guy just opens the shutter, so looks like 10 o'clock is the start time for many people. If you're wondering about the prices on these vending machines, it looks like all of these drinks here are 110 Japanese yen, which is around 70 cents US. And they have hot drinks in there, hot and cold. I don't know how they do that, but yeah, pretty cool. Cash, you need cash. Cash is king here in Japan. Complete opposite in China, because nobody uses cash, but you definitely need cash here. Got some more vending machines over there. Look, there's an amusement park over there. I didn't even know that. So the one thing I have noticed is there's trash cans where there's vending machines. So if you need to find one, then go there. They got ice creams, 190 yuan, 210 yuan. You can get orange juice, very cool. Hot and cold drinks again. Dr. Pepper, wow, I've never seen Dr. Pepper in Japan before. That's cool. Monster, coffee, a lot of coffee. One of the food places over there where they're selling the snacks, there's a sign there, it says do not walk and eat, which is, I think, a very good thing. And I think it encourages people to not throw trash, because they only have trash cans where you can buy food. Like the food stores will have a trash can, but if you walk down the street, there's going to be no trash can. So you have to stand there and eat, which is great. There's also a lot of signs around that says don't smoke and walk, which is one of my, it's something that really annoys me. Someone walking in front of me and smoking all in my face. I think it's disgusting. But yeah, there's a lot of signs. So yeah, a lot of respectful things here. And like I said, so a lot of societies can learn from Japan. Yeah, these people are waiting for a theme park, an amusement park. So that is the name of the theme park. That's cool. So my Chinese skills actually helped me in Japan because that sign there, well, it doesn't say Ruko, but the Chinese is Ruko, which means entrance, and it means the same thing. Like, it has the same definition in Japanese, but it has a different pronunciation. Like, it's a completely different word, but the characters look the same. So sometimes the signs have Japanese and Korean. Sometimes it has Japanese, Korean, Chinese, and English. Sometimes it's only Japanese. But yeah, so I can read some of the Japanese. I know the definition, but I can't read the words. Alright, before we go, we have to get a little snack, and I saw a chocolate something that looked really, really good, so we're gonna go get it. I'm looking for the strawberry thing. Found it, there's a long line. That thing, not sure what it is, but let's try it. Alright, there it is. Chocolate flavor with the strawberry on top. It was 400 yen, which is like $2 US something. Let's try. Oh, it's so good. It's very difficult to describe. It tastes kind of like jelly, but it's delicious. I can't film and eat at the same time, but really, really good. Try it. That was absolutely delicious. A great way to start the day. We're going to keep walking and we're going to head to the Sky Tree. By the way, Japanese women, absolutely beautiful. Some of the most beautiful women you will ever see in your life. They're so elegant, they're so stylish, beautiful. The Tokyo Sky Tree is about 1 mile away, so let's walk. Let's see what we can find on the way. I can already see it. It's right there. It is immediately obvious that the streets are absolutely spotless. You will not find trash on the streets here, which is absolutely amazing. There's no reason why streets should have trash. We're gonna cross the river over here. Another thing I absolutely love is the respect. I talked about it a little bit already, but everybody's so respectful here. Like, you really don't need to bow to me just because I enter the supermarket, but they do, just to show respect. I think it's amazing. Once again, there's absolutely no reason why people can't be respectful to everybody. Of course, bowing is another level of respect, but I can see it. Soon we're gonna be all the way up there. So I'm not gonna walk around and just compare Shanghai and Tokyo. I think that's silly, but one thing that you must know, well, one thing that you might want to know is way less people speak English in Tokyo than in Shanghai. I think you're going to find a lot more English speakers in Shanghai than you would here. Not a bad thing, absolutely doesn't. They don't have to speak English, you know, I'm just telling you that there's going to be more in Shanghai than here. But I absolutely love this country so much. It's definitely more expensive here than in Shanghai too. Shanghai is way cheaper than Tokyo. So I'll give you the perfect example of Japanese being similar to Chinese. So this whole sign is in Japanese, only Japanese. So in Chinese, this means year, this means month, and this means day. And in Japanese, it means the same thing. Like, the pronunciation is different. Like Chinese, this is Nien, but this is not Nien in Japanese, but it has the same meaning. And later, I try and find a sign that has Japanese, Korean, and Chinese, because Chinese is the odd one out. Because if I show you again, Chinese doesn't have these curved lines. So you can see some of these characters, they have curved lines. Every single character in Chinese is straight. They have straight lines. Like none of the characters in Chinese are curved lines. Korean has curved lines and Japanese have curved lines. I don't know how you tell the difference between Korean and Japanese, but I'm sure someone will tell me that there are some differences. But like I said, I'm not gonna compare everything, but a lot of people have this misconception of Chinese, Japanese, Korean, like everything really, language, food, culture, that they're similar. They're absolutely not. They're so different. This is interesting. Cigarette vending machine. If you're wondering, one packet of cigarettes is around $3 US. How do they regulate it? Like, how do they stop like a 10-year-old kid buying cigarettes? I don't know. I guess it doesn't happen here. Almost there. All right, we have made it to the west entrance. Let me show you the prices quickly because it's cold. So an adult, 3,500 yen, which is around 22 US. So there's two different places you can go to. I have a ticket for the top tier. So I had a QR code. Come and scan my QR code. Got my ticket. Let's go. Welcome to 350 meters up in the air in Tokyo. Here we go, here we go. Let's check out Tokyo. Not too many people up here, which is amazing. Absolutely incredible. Amazing, amazing views from here. Wow. So I wasn't too sure about coming here today because of course the weather wasn't so good. I wasn't sure how clear it would be, but it's absolutely amazing. Wow. So I did read online that on a very clear day you can see Mount Fuji, so it's this direction. Let me see if we're gonna get lucky today. I think we might. I think I can see Mount Fuji from here. Not sure if you'll be able to see it, but I think that is Mount Fuji right there. Wow. I think Mount Fuji is out there somewhere. I can just make it out. Wow, incredible. Just look at the view. Amazing weather today. Very, very surprising considering this morning it was so rainy. Taller buildings downtown really stand out when you're above them. Just incredible. Wow. Such a clear day today. Very lucky. And they're playing Christmas music. What a day, what a day. And as you can see, the crowd's not too bad today. So you need to choose a time that you come up here. Mine was 11 o'clock. So at 11 o'clock there was quite a few people waiting in line. But not too bad today. Wow. I'm so surprised at how clear it is. How good the views are. Wow. Beautiful. The world is a beautiful place. Thank you so much for watching my videos just so I can come here on a random Wednesday. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. I don't take any of this for granted, by the way, because I know it's not normal for someone to go to Tokyo just to film videos, just to upload to YouTube. This is my life. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. I just had a realization. I just had a moment. Thank you so much. Because if you don't watch my videos, then I can't do this. I need to go and get a real job, but thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see the view this side. This is incredible. Wow, wow, wow. Let me sneak in, let me sneak. Wow. They got their Christmas tree up. I'm not even mad about it. It is very, very early. It's not even December yet, but wow. Maybe Christmas is putting me in a good mood. Wow, and they have a professional photographer over here. You can pay 1,500 yen for a photo package. It's so cool. Hello, hello, hello. You get a photo for free. I didn't even know that. So there's a package that you can buy. You can get like a big one in a frame, but you can just get a free photo card. So that's what everybody's doing. This is so cool. That was so cool. The friendliest people. This is completely free. Look, that's me. That's me at the Tokyo Sky Tree. Man, you don't get anything for free. I love Japan. I love Japan. A lot of these people, like, they're just walking by because of course you don't expect anything to be free. There's a lady saying like free, 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 free. But like there's packages, you can buy like a frame one, you can buy a few different ones. They're only like $10, but yeah, this one is completely free. So cool. Wow. I do have a ticket to go upstairs. I think I can go to 450. So right now we're at 350 meters, but just this view is incredible today. We're so lucky because I didn't expect it to be this clear today because of the weather, but it's cleared up really, really nicely. Wow. Amazing. Incredible. Still not too many people. So there's a cafe here. Let me show you the cafe. They have some souvenirs. There's a lot of kids on their school trip, but this is amazing. This is absolutely incredible. I guess a lot of people have got their wishes. They can tie up their wishes here. Let's see what it says. I think it says wish. Yeah, it says wish. Tie up your wishes. So here is the Sky Tree Cafe. Fried chicken, corn dogs. They have corn dogs. They have nuts, donuts, coffee, alcoholic drinks. Wow. Pineapple cocktail. Sounds good. So the snacks corn dog donut is 350, which is like $2 US. And then the beer and cocktails 900, which are $5.90. So not too bad. It's crazy how the city can be so built up. Like you literally can't see any green. Of course, there's plenty of parks around Tokyo, but it's pretty incredible that literally any kind of space they build on it. I can see a helicopter up there flying around. Wow. Tokyo is beautiful. So of course it's your preference, but I did read online that coming here at nighttime, because I think they're open until like 10 p.m. Coming here at nighttime is the best. Like you can see the sunset, of course, you can see the city lights on, so I think that would be the best time to come. Just amazing. Wow. Incredible. There's millions and millions of people out there right now living their lives. All right, one last look and then we can go upstairs. I don't actually know if there's anything special upstairs. I don't know if it's just another viewing platform, but let's find out.
You can say Sky Tree inside.
So like I said, you do need an extra ticket to come to this floor. They have an anime photo shoot over there for free. And then you can get another great view of Tokyo. Does anyone know this anime? It must be a new one if they're advertising it. I guess this is the sponsor of Tokyo Skytree. So here are some facts about the Tokyo Skytree. It was completed February 2012 and opened to the public May 2012. It's standing at 634 meters tall, about 2,000 feet. The tallest structure in Japan. Absolutely amazing. And it was a new broadcast tower because the skyscrapers got so tall that the old Tokyo Tower, the signal couldn't get to because of the other skyscrapers. So they had to build this one even taller. We have more anime photo shoots. This must be the anime floor. So there's two different tickets that you can buy. You can buy a ticket to 350 or you can buy a ticket to 450 where I just was. And 350 is $17 US, and to go to 450 it's $22 US. It's literally just an anime photo shoot, so I would say it's not worth going up there. So yeah, you just need the ticket to 350. I guess on a busier day during peak season there's going to be a lot less people up there, but yeah, it was just anime stuff. So I think there's a glass floor which we didn't see before, so let's go see the glass floor. Hello Kitty. They have another photo shoot here. Again, it's free. They have a camera in the ceiling. It is time to go back downstairs in the elevator. Highly recommend Tokyo Skytree. I'm sure it gets super busy in the summer and the peak times, weekends, but it's definitely worth it. Like I said, not worth going right to the top. If you like anime, then go up there. I'm sure they like change it out depending on what the trend is, but yeah. Incredible views. Hopefully you have a good day like I did with clear skies. And we got to see a little bit of Mount Fuji, which is amazing. We are going to see it closer in a few days. I won't spoil the surprise, but we're going to get closer to Mount Fuji, hopefully. We can take a look at some of the merchandise here. They have so much Christmas stuff. That's amazing. Wow. A lot of Hello Kitty, a lot of anime, Pokemon. Wow. Doesn't this look like paper? It looks like the box that paper comes in. But no, it is banana pancakes. Hello Kitty seaweed. Yeah, Pokemon. That's sick. Love Pokemon. This is Kit Kat sake. I think it's sake. Wow, the elegant taste of sake, great combination with Kit Kat. Okay. Hello, Kitty. This is cake. Look at that. That is a long cake. So just an example here of the night and days that I was talking about. So many people like to come at the sunset. But of course you won't be able to see Mount Fuji, but they got an entertainment shop. Look at all this stuff. This is amazing. This is like Disney World. Wow. They got toys, games, souvenirs, snacks, food. Wow, Pokemon. Yeah, look at those Pokemon balls. Wow, gotta catch them all. Pokemon chocolates. Yeah. Gotta have Pokemon chocolates. Wow, this is incredible. More Pokemon. Hello Kitty. So later on tonight we're gonna go to Akihabara. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically that but like times a million. Anyway, we're gonna go back outside. I need to put my layers back on because it's freezing. That guy's wearing shorts. It's definitely got colder. Highly recommend Tokyo Skytree. Definitely worth it. So I paid £15, which is like 17 US dollars. Definitely worth it. Go right to the top. So outside of YouTube, I'm a primary school teacher, and I talked about that before, and if you watch all of my videos you know that I'm a primary school teacher. So when I observe kids in different countries, I've traveled all over the world, very, very lucky. I've been to over 60 countries, and kids act differently from where they're brought up, where they're from, what's the society like, what's the environment like. And it's absolutely incredible what a civilized society does to kids. It 100% changes the way they act, the way they talk, their respect. Like, kids here are so respectful, like it's incredible. There's absolutely no reason why kids, people, old people, it doesn't matter, just human beings in general can't be respectful to each other. There's no reason why, but all of that stuff is just taught. Like, people are literally taught you don't need to respect people. People are literally taught that you don't need to respect yourself. Like, it's stupid is what it is. Like, it's so stupid because there's no reason for it. Absolutely no reason. And like I said earlier, like, Japan has problems, every single country has problems, but the society here there's a lot of good things about it, and respect is so high up on the priorities. Like, everybody that I've encountered are so respectful. Of course there's some people that are not, nowhere's perfect, but just incredible. And this is the stuff that gets taught to kids, you know, like kids see this stuff and kids copy what they see. So when they see everybody else being respectful, they think, okay, that's the way to do it, so I'm going to do it too. It's so simple. And like I said, there's no reason why anyone should be disrespectful, but yeah, the kids here, extremely respectful. Let's get one last look at the tower. So I mentioned it in yesterday's video when I arrived. I think a big part of that is it's so safe here. So you see kids 5 years old, 6 years old walking home from school by themselves, and they know they're not in danger because they know that people around them respect them, and people, I wouldn't say looking out for them, but you know, like, kids feel safe here, and they should feel safe. There's no reason why kids can't walk to school in London or New York by themselves. Of course they cannot. They can't. It's simple. They cannot. Bad things will happen, but bad things will happen because there's bad people there, and there's bad people there because that's their behavior, that's the culture, that's the environment. And you know, it's not like that everywhere else because yeah, it's just a completely different world. And when I was in Shanghai, I talked about all the positives and negatives there. Very, very different from Tokyo. China's very different from Japan. Literally just walking down the street here, these are public bathrooms, these are public toilets, absolutely zero homeless people, there's no trash, nobody's drunk, no one's gonna go there and smash it up, no one's gonna steal anything. There's no reason why anybody should, you know. It's literally just the culture of people that live in these countries and they choose to go there and do that, you know. Like, it's sad. Like, I think the word to describe it is sad, you know. And it's disappointing because, like I said, I'm very, very lucky. I've traveled to so many countries. When I come here and then if I go back home, I'm like, this is, I don't even know what the word is, but this is just not right. Like, this is not right. And people are going to watch this video and they're going to say, it's not possible to have this, it's not possible to have this kind of society. It is, because it's happening. It's literally happening. Japan is not perfect, but they have so many great things about it, and it comes from the society, it comes from people's behavior, because that's literally what changes what a country is like. You know, like, people change what a place is like. If people start smashing the place up and start being criminals, then that's the kind of place you're going to live in. But if everyone just decided, right, starting from tomorrow, we're all going to be respectful to each other, we're all going to be kind, we're going to look out for the kids are going to be safe, that place is going to change. And that's literally what it comes down to, people's behavior. So if you think that it's just normal that there's homeless people. It's just normal that kids can't walk to school by themselves. It's not normal. It's absolutely not. I encourage you to travel to different places that are so different from your own country, because like I said, China, Japan, like these countries are so different from my own country. And when I come here and I observe stuff, it's so simple that they do stuff right. But when it comes to just societal stuff, and when it comes to human behavior, there is right and wrong. There is right and wrong. And if you don't think that it's possible to have a good society, then you are wrong, because it's happening in so many countries. And yeah, kids should be able to walk to school by themselves. They should be able to. And as a primary school teacher, I notice kids' behavior, and I wish that would happen in my country. I wish that would happen in every country in the world. Kids should feel safe wherever they go, and they don't. And it's a sad thing. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. Let's walk. Let's see what we find on the streets of Tokyo. I didn't expect to say all that, but maybe you just listened to me and you said, wow, this guy has no idea what he's talking about. He's just talking rubbish. That's okay. You could think that. I'm just talking about my own experiences and things that I've seen, because, you know, travel is very interesting. You get to see how other people live, different cultures, and yeah, I encourage anybody to travel. It really, really does make you a better person, but it also makes you realize what you don't have in your own country. And yeah, it's kind of sad. Look, no trash. No trash, no trash, no trash. So it is 12:30 in the afternoon on a Wednesday, and we're gonna cross the river again. So the Tokyo subway, it's really cool. It's really clean, it's really reliable, and it's pretty cheap. I did take the subway, a very, very long train ride from the airport to the city when I arrived. But yeah, we're gonna walk. You know, I like to walk just to see what I find along the way. All I wanna do is eat ramen. If you missed my arrival video yesterday, then go and watch that. We literally landed and I went straight to get ramen. So I did not fly from London, I flew from Shanghai. So there's plenty of videos from Shanghai if you're interested in that. Because like I said, Shanghai, Tokyo, very, very different places. Look at that balloon shop. They only sell balloons, nothing else. So this is another thing that I might do, the go-karts. Tokyo kart, it looks so cool. Might be too cold for it to do it this trip because everybody looks freezing. So that thing there is the Asahi Beer Hall. Now when I saw that, I thought it was where they make the beer or something, but no. So the Asahi is a beer, but they just sponsor the building, and inside there they have sumo wrestling. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any events while I'm here, so we'll have to come back to Tokyo and see sumo. Everything just looks so delicious. Wow, we're gonna have to get something soon. We are just passing by the Senso-Ji again. It's amazing that that's someone's front door. That's someone's front door. Like, people live here. People walk down here every single day of their whole life, and I'm gonna walk down here once. It's pretty amazing. Senso-Ji in the background. There's a lot of people here now. There's so many people wearing the traditional Japanese clothes. I think it's called kimono. Maybe I'm saying it wrong, but it's so cool. Beautiful. So we are just entering an area called Asakusa. I think I'm saying that right. But this is where my hotel is. And I'm staying in a capsule hotel, which is the way to do it in Japan. And yeah, this area is very, very bustling. There's a lot of shops here. And I found something really cool last night, which I'm going to show you. Welcome to Asakusa. I'm sure this place is super crazy in the evenings, but I don't know if this is true, and I hope some Japanese people watch this video and tell me if it's true or not. But I heard that because the work life here in Japan is so stressful and Japanese people work very long hours, they have a lot of entertainment venues only for adults. Stuff like arcades. And of course, if you go to, especially the UK, like you go to an arcade, it's for kids. But here they have like stuff just for adults. And then I found an arcade last night, and there was like literally people getting off of work and going to the arcade to play some games for stress relief. Like, I don't even know if it's just like gambling, if they're trying to win money, or literally they're just playing games for fun, just for stress release. I hope someone watches this and tells me if this is true or not. And the reason they have all of these arcades is because literally people can finish work, go there and release some stress. And like I said, I don't even think it's about winning money. It's just about relaxing after work because they work such long hours. And yeah, we're gonna see an arcade. And if you did watch my travel day video yesterday, I said I'm gonna go buy a winter jacket. So I did go to Uniqlo, which is just over there. And the biggest size I had was XL. And XL in Japan is not the same as in XL in the UK. In the UK, I'm a large, but here, like XLs, it doesn't even fit me. So I asked them, do they have bigger than an XL? They said no. So I'm only gonna literally wear it for a few weeks. I don't want to spend too much money on it. So yeah, so literally I have like 4 layers on right now instead of buying a winter jacket because they didn't have my size. That's okay. Let's go to the arcade. Relieve some stress. I was literally walking around here last night and then this door opened for a second. I was like, oh, that looks cool. Let me go in there. It's so loud in here, but there's no kids in here. This is for adults. I'm gonna have to turn the volume way down on that video because it's so loud in there. Oh my gosh. I hope a Japanese person watches that and tells me what's going on in there because nobody looks like they're having fun. But later we're gonna go to Akihabara, and there's so many arcades there. There's literally like dance machines, there's like racing games, like everything you find in like a regular arcade. But yeah, people go there like after work just to relieve stress. It's pretty interesting, but then it's kind of sad because the reason is because people are so stressed. It's 1 o'clock now, so it's lunchtime. Did you see all those people waiting, lining up for that place on the corner? There's a sign on the door that said estimated wait time 100 minutes. That place better be good if people are going to wait 100 minutes for lunch. All right, we are going to walk to our next destination. Look at those big apples. Wow, they are huge. We're going to walk 1 mile, another mile. I just saw a sign at that store. The Japanese dresses, they're called kimonos. I think it's kimono. They're so beautiful. And I was thinking, like, what would a traditional British clothes be? I guess a man would wear a suit and then the lady would just wear a dress. Like, I think that's typical British clothes, right? I think if you went back 100 years, British people or people in England, they would only dream about going to Japan. And in the last week I've been to China and Japan. I think it's pretty incredible how easy travel is now. Of course, it's pretty expensive to get around, and of course I'm very lucky that I have time to do it. But yeah, I think I wonder what this exact spot was like 100 years ago and what would happen if you dropped a foreigner here. I think it'd be pretty interesting. But another thing, I'm so lucky to have a British passport because it's so strong, and I entered China without a visa, I'm in Japan without a visa. Like, it's so amazing that I can literally just walk into so many countries without needing a visa. I'm so lucky I have a British passport. It makes travel so much easier. And if you didn't watch my travel video from London to Shanghai, that is the first time I use my new passport. So the first stamp in my British passport is China. My second stamp is Japan. It's amazing. And my old passport, it didn't even expire. It still had 6 years until it expired, but I had no more pages. Like, I literally filled up every single page, which is amazing achievement. Like, I'm so thankful that I need a new passport because I have no more pages. But yeah, now I have a bumper passport, like a booster one, so I have like 50 something pages. So I say it again, I think it's pretty amazing that this is someone's street. Like, someone lives here, someone walks down here every single day, and this is probably the one time in my whole life that I'm gonna walk down here. I think travel is such a valuable thing, and it really does make you grow as a person. And look at that, Wendy's. I'd feel like a horrible person getting a Wendy's cheeseburger when there's so much delicious Japanese food here. All right, I've arrived at my next destination, and it's this, Ueno. I was going to try and pronounce that, but I don't even know what to try. Anyway, there's a park here, and it's called that word park. And if you look online, it looks absolutely beautiful, but every single picture that you see is in the springtime. There's like the flowers are popping up, and it looks really, 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 really amazing. Of course, it's not the springtime right now, so I don't know if it's going to be a waste of time as coming here to see the park. Maybe there's nothing to see, maybe there's no flowers, I don't know. But I wanted to come and see anyway because, yeah, in the springtime this looks like the place to be. So hopefully we see something. And if I was to guess, I would say Ueno Park. Maybe that's wrong. Probably wrong. See, this park is absolutely massive. And there is a zoo here. There's a zoo, there's a few museums, there's Tokyo National Museum, there's galleries, there's concert hall. Of course, being an English teacher, I like to read the English translations, and these made me laugh. I think they're supposed to say no selling or advertising without permission. There's a few good ones. No fires. Keep out of flower beds, that's okay. Dogs must be leashed. Make sure you tell your dogs that. I love this one. No skateboarding and so on. There's a huge kids group, and it's funny that they all make them wear the same hats. I guess that's the thing they do in Japan here. So the trees are definitely losing their leaves. It's definitely full time here. But if you look online, pictures of this park, there's so many different colors and flowers, and yeah, the springtime seems to be the time to come here, but it's still really beautiful. Got a fountain here, and I see Hello Kitty again. Hello Kitty everywhere. So here's the entrance. Opening times 9:30 to 5, and the ticket's only 1,000 Japanese yen, which is like $6.50. Children's 500. So we're not going to go in today. It's okay. I absolutely love this sign. Annoying acts such as skateboarding are prohibited in this park because they may disturb others. Thank you for your cooperation. I love that. They just say, don't be annoying, okay? Don't be annoying. Let's walk around the park a little bit. I love the color changes of the leaves. So I used to teach science as well, English and science, and the kids love learning about the changing of the leaves. Why does it happen? When does it happen? It's magic. Not too sure what we found here. I think there's a shrine at the end. This is really cool. Looks pretty old. You can see that the leaves have gone. Looks kind of spooky. I bet it's spooky at night. There is a very, very nice pagoda. So this is where I am. This is cool. So this is called a EMA, E-M-A. It says, traditionally people write New Year's resolutions, prayers for success in examinations, or wishes for good health of their family on wooden tablets and hang them on a special holder, believing that God will make their wishes come true. That's what this is. And I hope they all come true. It's solid gold. That's cool. It was built in 1651. Wow. That's a cool restaurant. So another thing I absolutely love about Japan is when you go to tourist attractions, there's not people on the street trying to sell you crap. And I was thinking about some European countries, and it happens too much. Like, it's just so annoying. I know where the souvenir shop is. If I want to buy something, then I go there. Like, you don't need to shout at me in the street and yeah, trying to get me to buy something. Some more wishes and hopes and dreams. Peace in the world. It's so peaceful here. Take a walk back to the hotel. It's about a 30-minute walk. One thing that I've seen in this park that I haven't seen anywhere else in Tokyo is homeless people, and I assume they're homeless people because nobody would be sleeping out in the freezing cold if they weren't homeless. So yeah, didn't see that anywhere else in Tokyo. I've just seen something absolutely hilarious. So I mentioned earlier that I hate when people are walking in front of me and they're smoking. They literally have a public smoking area, and it's literally a box with people inside smoking, because of course people don't just walk down the street and smoke. I think that's so funny. That's good. We need that in every country. We need that because it's disgusting and it's so rude. Here's another one of those arcades. We're going to check some out later. Just love these houses. I'd love to see inside one of these because they look tiny. They look so small. I assume that's just one house there. Looks really cool. And I love the fact that every building looks different. You know, it's not like terrace housing where they build every single house the same. Like that's another cool house there. I assume like these ones are apartments, but I think that's just one house. Really, really cool. But the roads are so skinny. Like it's not a great road to live on. Like look at that corner house. It's literally a box. I'd love to see inside there. I bet it's so cozy. That is one of the longest sausage dogs I've ever seen. He's so long. So I think Japanese people, they all must be really, really, really good at parking, because every single parking space is tiny. This is my capsule hotel, but we're gonna go past. We're gonna go down the street and get some lunch. I'm gonna go to Sukiya. We have McDonald's just right door, but we're gonna go to Sukiya. The only reason I want to go here is because I had it in Shanghai. That is rice and beef and onions, delicious. It's craziness that people would rather go next door to get McDonald's than have that. It was absolutely delicious. So rice and beef that cost 400 yen, which is like $3 US. All right, it is now 3:30. I'm gonna go back to the hotel, relax for a little bit, and then we're gonna go to Akihabara. It's a lot more special if you go there at night. So we're gonna wait a few hours, wait for it to get dark. So see you in a few hours. Actually, you wanna see my capsule hotel? Let me show you. This is where I'm staying. Focus. Take your shoes off. Welcome to my bunk. This is my box. It is very cozy, so if you ever visit Japan, then a capsule hotel is a great option because it's so cheap. But I'll see you in a few hours. Welcome to Akihabara. I feel like I'm in a video game.